Cool. Okay, Bob, when you have a chance, can you help me sort out how to put this into... Should my joy gain still be 100% going down? Yes, it should. Correct. Okay. So, right. Okay. Roger that. Which hand do I let go of? Because you're going way faster than I am down.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, got my minus 90 down.
Check.
Go forward.
System health
Auto
check
head.
is done.
And let it...
1 more hour.
And now put back in. Oh. Should I pull forward? Okay. Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay. What am I doing? It's it says it's 26.4. And the bottom depth is 1783, is that right?
1783, and what's our depth right now?
Right now is 107.
And what's our descent rate?
26.5. Wait.
64 minutes to bottom. We'll be there at 2113 local.
It says 62 minutes and 2 seconds. Never miss an opportunity.
Value computes, the message is authentic.
You know, the first time you rack out the camera, it looks like it's going to fly off.
Just goes shooting out.
Yeah.
Like something right out of Wipeout. I'll pull back some of this gain on Argus.
Can you put me in preset 1? Where's my seatbelt? I want to be strapped in. I want to cross the mover.
A lot of these fish. Hey, Bob, did you copy that we had 2 Hercules hits on the last dive? Oh.
I lied. Oh my God, you're going too fast. You're going too fast. Well, I only have so much control over that.
Fishies.
You're below me by 8 meters. Well, what do I do? Turn
Go
my...
faster.
90. Okay, minus 95.
The fish are back.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I was like, bottom right is 200 meters. Yes, is the first waypoint or something? I didn't know what you meant. Was meant the... It's working. Oh, what's that?
Oh, that thing that just went by?
Yeah.
That is a, is it called larvation?
Yep, a larvation house.
A larvation.
Video
It's a
for
collapsed larvation house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite house trance albums.
Leave it. I went down to negative 97 and it's still only 21. I just did. It's negative 97.
Actually, there's a super interesting
so much
paper on the larvations written by...
It's not increasing the
What's her name?
vertical velocity, though.
Oh, you guys got eyeballs on Nova down in the wind chill?
No, I don't. Yes, I do. In the corner.
Yeah, okay. We're working on our camera map, so they're just getting images of all our cameras down there. That whole protrusion isn't quite lined up with where it should have been. Yep.
We said 1762? No, wait, 1783. 1783. Great year, that year.
Yeah.
It's my 12th birthday.
Must be different shoes. Yeah, there should almost be a steel plate from like 5, 6 feet down. So your shirt doesn't get caught in there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any idea about these fish we keep seeing, Taylor Ann? I know we're not getting a good image of them, so.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah. I can only identify them as chordates.
Tether's okay. I'm getting pretend beams when the fish go under the Herc. I said pretend, fake beams. Because there's like 3 beams sometimes, 4 beams. It's all fish. That's a lot of fish. Now they're everywhere. Look at all of the port butt cam. Oh, buddy. Oh, he hit it. Whoops. Okay, my Z bias is negative 100, FYI. Oh, it's only 21, going down at 21. Am I heavy? Am I light? Herc's been hitting the gym. Did they pitch any weights before?
They ditched both coming up.
Oh.
Yeah, there's some jute.
Yeah.
Is that jute?
Does anybody know what these fish are? Okay, what's so funny?
Roger, bridge.
Just comments from our bridge.
Oh. That's like the light.
I don't see it.
If there's anybody out there that knows that we're diving at 8 p.m. Pacific time, which is unusual for us, we're going back to the same spot we were at earlier today. It was so fascinating, and we want to go back and take some more samples. So we'll be diving. It's not funny.
Oh, no, a fish flew into the craft arm.
I know.
That's funny.
So anyway, we will be diving here from, we'll be on the bottom of about 9:30 Pacific time, and we'll be leaving the seafloor at about 2:30 Pacific time. So it'll be a quick 5 hours on the seafloor, and we're gonna run around and take some more samples.
I am.
A little more later.
Oh, weird.
Wow, that's a lot of fish. I have no idea what they are. Maybe heron? Herring? Heron's a bird.
I think these are pretty big. I don't know if we've gotten the lasers on one.
I got lasers on.
There we go. About
I wonder if they're herring.
40 centimeters of length.
I would buy that.
Let's look them up. Yeah, we do get a lot of herring here, but okay.
Imagine if we come back up and there's a fish in the Niskin. Oh, careful. What time did we launch?
Right on the hour.
On the hour. $20. You're still muted, by the way.
The fish must be swimming down as well.
They actually remind me of the fish in Finding Nemo in the big net when they all swim down together.
Oh, yeah. Donk.
Look at that.
We're getting DVL beams on the fish.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. I know at first I was freaking out. I was like,
5 meters, what?
what's our depth?
I think.
Oops.
Oh, yeah. Watch out for those thrusters.
All right. Say hello to my little thruster. Yeah.
It's like they have another one back here.
Just wait for Phil to go through the thruster.
What fish we're looking at? It's quite a school. They seem to be following us.
Like they don't stay still long enough for you to get a glimpse of the midline. Well, they've got pretty strong, like, protruding midline.
Oh my gosh, they are getting aggressive.
They're probably eating the bits of the fish that got chopped up now.
They're going to start pushing you back to the surface.
Maybe they're attracted to the lights. Yeah, they're all swimming down at you. It's kind of wild, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't see that often. Normally we pass anything in the water
Right.
column.
Right. Ooh. Yeah. My God.
Aquatic gnats. Bonk.
And they're all going kind of sideways.
Yeah, they're all at like the same downward angle.
Yeah.
K2, you've got all those degrees over there. What angle is that? Is that like 28 degrees?
Okay. What? How?
I only measure orientations and quaternions, sorry.
In mils. Ooh, almost had one. Catch and release.
Do you think they could be smelt?
I thought smelt were smaller, but I don't know.
This one shows them 5 or 6 centimeters.
Can you turn
I
the
mean,
Norbit on?
5 or 6 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are a lot bigger than that. That looks like.
Norbit's on.
Thank you.
I think they're getting bored with us now.
Well, that's a great idea. Let me know if you get a spark. Might have better luck up top, Bob.
Yeah, there's the fish.
What are you doing?
He's grounding.
Stop. Cuz I have questions.
You're muted, we can't tell.
He's not. Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah. Ah.
This blob of fish goes 20 meters below us here.
So, when did it start? Seemed like shortly after we
Yeah,
did
they
it.
are pretty big.
Yeah, if one would cooperate and swim, yeah, like we could go back and look at that clip. Takes a little while. You're doing fine.
Well, I've got it kind of messed up here.
Hmm. No. No. I had a good shot. Still there. Scent. No, we'll be light. It won't be us. I think they're coming up at 4. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant on a scent. No. Oh, there's one more gas type, but that should have no impact. There's 3 gas types now. One went on at the last minute. I saw it in the hangar cam. Wonder. Oh, I don't think anyone, it was right before launch. Yeah. Well, we could go back and look because now we record all those cameras on launch. Almost everything. I don't know how to get to them. Yeah. I just want to let you know we're all counting on you. Good luck. Mission. This mission will self-destruct. Anybody likes dipping their legs in a cold ice water bath, you're welcome to come over and sit here for a little bit. Yeah. What? Oh, I thought the same thing. Here we were at like 90, 95, 97, 99. Yeah, because it's higher than 10. Yeah, yeah. The fish stopped. I'm gonna change that.
Fine. It's pointed down, yeah. I just wanted to see the fish blob with an orbit. Yeah. What were you saying? Yeah. Well, you have the transmit part and the receive part, right? With a multi-beam. So the transmit part is the big cylinder. The receive part is the arc that you've seen, right? Yeah. Yeah, and the transmitter kind of radiate, if this is the transmitter, it radiates outwards in a flat disk, right? Like, right, yeah, just on the plane. Yeah. The yeah. Yeah, so it radiates out on the plane sort of that intersects the cylinder. No, well, kind of. It receives on an orthogonal plane, right? So where those two planes intersect is like it receives on many orthogonal planes, right? Those are the multi-beams. So there's one transmit and many receives basically, and that's how the multi-beam works. I think it's largely a mental construction, how many there are, right? There. I don't know how many elements there are, but I mean, it returns 512 beams or something like that. But 512 sounds suspiciously like a power of 2.
Yeah.
So, so that was just like the size of the register they could fit it in or something. But yeah, there's another number of receivers, and it can basically tell like from what direction it came from. But it can't tell like what direction, it can't tell what direction vertically it came from. It can only tell, well, when it's forward, or when it's, like if it's forward facing, it can't tell which direction left or right it came from. Or sorry, it can't tell which direction up or down it came from, but it can tell what direction left or right. But you know what direction you sent the pulse on, so it has to be on that intersection, right? So, and that's why, yeah, that's like why when you see the seafloor, you end up getting these like rings, concentric rings, because you're getting just like noisy data. Like you're hearing noise coming from other directions other than the direction that the seafloor actually is, just because like through refraction and diffraction and that sort of thing. Diffraction, I guess, mostly. Like the water just gets noisy. Yeah. Right, and that's like why with the scanning sonars you don't, oh, hang on a second. Go ahead. Go ahead, Bridge. I don't know, did you catch that?
Yeah, I got it. He was just asking for something from video up there. Yeah.
All right. We
Yeah.
assumed as much. Yeah. But yeah, that's why we don't use, that's why the scanning, so the advantage of using the scanning sonar over the Norbit, over the multi-beam, because your sound pulse is directed in one direction, you don't get off, off to the sides returns, like you do on the Norbit. But it comes at the cost of having to wait for it to scan, which the Norbit doesn't have to do. The Norbit receives in all directions simultaneously, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. But on the Norbit, if there's like a hard return somewhere from the bottom or something, the bubble could be in the noise generated from that harder return. And it might be, yeah, because, well, it's because the hard return is closer to you than the bubbles. So even if it's not from the same direction, you can still get, it'll still just make your water column view noisier, right? Yeah. I spent a lot of time thinking about this stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure. George is up on the bridge taking copious notes right now.
No doubt.
Yeah. So the bubbles that we're capturing, the ones that we don't capture, as they're ascending towards the surface, they're expanding at a rate that's tied to their partial pressure, right? So that's a known. Somebody could figure that out. A bubble of X volume at depth becomes X amount of methane or Y amount of methane at the top. Do you think? Any physics?
They dissolve.
What do you mean when you say at the top? At the
At
sea
the surface, yeah.
No, what happens is that the methane basically leaves the bubble and it there's a chemical reaction and it entrains the seawater. So at deeper, certainly with deeper bubble streams, the methane does not reach the sea surface. But we think with these shallower seeps, bubble streams that are like less than 100 meters, that they've done sea surface air measurements and actually have found methane escaping into the atmosphere.
Right.
So there's some sort of a
depth.
Methane goes out, other things come in. With these deeper ones, that's something we have to worry about.
So Bob, I have a question for you about scanning sonars. Is there a physically moving element in there, or do they do beamformy stuff? It's an actual like pencil thin beam sort of thing that's pointing around. So it's got a little stepper motor or something in there.
Huh?
Really? Huh, okay.
Huh.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, that never was clear if it was...
That or just electronic.
Because you can do it totally acoustically too. But it just didn't seem like a big enough array to do that. So... Huh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Right, yeah, well, a big flat panel is how you make a narrow unidirectional beam, right? So
that's essentially what a pressure zone microphone is. The big paddle mics,
it's exactly the same thing.
But
I mean, that's how the Norbit works, except instead of having a paddle, you have a thin bar. So you only flatten your receive angle in one direction.
So are you talking about there's just a single beam?
In the scanning sonars, yes.
Yes, okay.
So how does it's oil filled or something, so it conducts sound through that? Yeah, okay.
tips.
So Chris, how'd you become so smart about sonar?
I got a PhD in it.
Yeah.
Oh, what is your PhD?
Uh, so my PhD is in oceanography technically, but it was mostly uh, acoustic, well, yeah, sonar signal processing stuff and like bathymetry modeling and that sort of thing.
Okay.
So, and like vehicle navigation.
Yeah. Chris just finished the 21st grade.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's enough. I don't need to go any more than that.
Stop while you're ahead.
Yeah.
So where did you go to university again?
University of Rhode Island.
Okay, yeah.
No, Drexel. Drexel's the answer.
And Drexel.
Yes, Drexel.
And also Ohio Wesleyan and a little bit of University of Hawaii in there.
well,
UH Manoa?
Yeah.
Moana?
So you went to the University of Mapping, basically. I mean,
Well,
University of,
what, URI? I mean, somewhere between there and UNH,
yeah,
I guess. Yeah, UNH is
yeah.
probably the...
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
king.
I guess we do, our lab at least does a lot of high-res deep sea, seafloor kind of stuff. UNH does a little, focuses a little more on the surfacey things, but they do both too.
Oh, they do a
So,
lot of,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
That's
UH
Larry Mayer's group at UNH, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah,
CCOM.
he's the king.
There used to be a great professor at University of Hawaii for ROVs, building ROVs and doing ocean engineering. But then he jumped to Navy postgraduate school.
Yeah, Brian Bingham.
Yep.
Yeah, he was my advisor
Oh, he's
when I was there.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sailed with him on
he
several vessels, I think.
Oh, yeah, he works on Oki a lot, right?
Yeah, he used to, till
Yeah.
the Navy got him.
Yeah, the Navy got him. Says,
Yeah.
no, no more of that.
Yeah.
You're not allowed on NOAA ships if you're in the Navy.
I don't know about that. He's really good. He's a good teacher. He's patient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get together with those people at University of
New Hampshire.
yeah, New Hampshire, and talk to them, and it's like talking to Dave Caress and Mbari. You talk to them and you just kind of nod and act like you know what they're talking about. It just sort of goes right over the top of your head, my head. Some of it sinks in. I had a professor that told me, you should always read above your level because something is going to sink in.
Yeah.
And it generally does.
Your how's your brow cam looking? I don't see it anywhere. There it is. We're vibrating like crazy going down right now. No, the ROV. At least the porch is.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Kylie says to herself. Yeah, back off on your forward. What?
So Chris, oh, he's gone.
He is gone.
All right.
But we could answer any question that Chris could answer.
Oh, sure. So we're going down to waypoint
He's
1, I take it.
Only got a doctorate in all this. I believe that's correct. Kylie could probably peek over and tell.
I don't know. I
Well,
would assume also, but I don't know.
That we're going to where we
Yes.
right to the active.
That was my
site.
expectation. That's correct.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Here comes our intrepid navigator. Hey, Chris, Science had a question about waypoints for you.
Go ahead.
I presume that we're going down right to the site that we sampled earlier, right? Waypoint 1 area.
Yes. Is that where you want to go?
Well, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Where we were before, we don't.
Yeah, we're basically right on top of it.
Okay.
It'll be a little bit of maneuvering once we get down, but
we're not going to be climbing up the hill again. We're going to go to that site, the bubble site.
So waypoint 1. Well, it's actually it's a little ways.
Yes, no, I want to go back to exactly where we were at the end of the last dive.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, bubbles and depression I had marked there near waypoint 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bubbles in that little depression.
Through here, around
is it possible to start moving the ship before we can do that?
Yeah, I think that was me.
Make it so. Bridge nav. Could we get a 300-meter move bearing 165? I came prepared today.
What?
I thought the rule was no food.
I mean, if we're going to do 2 watches in one day,
Hold on,
like,
I feel
figured we could use
wholly
it.
inadequate over here.
That looks good.
Wait, what do you got there?
He has treats.
For everyone?
Yeah, here, you can have both. It's fine. Do you guys want some in the back row there?
Oh.
Oh, wow. What is
What
that?
is that?
Oh my God. Holy cow. Yeah, good luck.
And the cold control room goes silent. KSS, what is this? I think I'm good. I think so. I'll be sending this down shortly.
My God.
In the middle of white balancing, I'm going to have chocolate being passed right across Kaylee. Kaylee? Hello? Nothing distracts her now. In the zone. Choco bliss.
Well, we got more. Help yourself.
Really? Yeah.
I'll right now I set the ship basically to directly over top, which will put Argus kind of down this way. But we can half knot. A little more than half knot.
You're being dragged.
Yep.
Hey, Bob, if could you put your mic a little closer to your mouth if you want us to hear it, or
I could
if
turn
you
them up
don't.
too. I got them here. Say hello to 6 dB, Bob.
I'm not talking to SPL's wife.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't. I was keeping it in the house, not
Okay.
out to the street.
Are we the street up here?
Oh.
Okay.
It was just idle chat, so it didn't seem relevant to the rest of the world.
Okay. Well, I agree. I'm muting you. I'm muting you.
Oh, I'll mute you.
Check, 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 check.
uh, we still have a 200 and, oh, wait, hang on. 300 meters. Well, okay, so that's, sorry, that doesn't include the length of the ship. Argus hasn't even, like, started yet. 250 meter. Except now the ship is going into random directions. Bridge nav. Could you drive the ship in a straight line, please? Okay, thanks.